Hey guys, what's up? So the next poem I'll be reading is 1338, and this is called Come On, If They Did It, You Can. I think this is a really strong poem, kind of hard to grasp. Sometimes when you're young, we just want to make our parents proud. It's normal to make mistakes, but when everything you do is wrong and you are reminded, those voices kind of stay with you. So my advice to you is do everything you can to turn them around. All that turns into a war in your head. Trust me, I know. Come on, if they did it, you can. I remember as if it was yesterday, the yelling and the screaming. But in the end, you would always find me. I was so scared and nervous. I guess you can say I already knew what was going to happen. I just hated the way you made me feel, and my tries were always ignored. How could I forget? Oh, yeah, I remember when you would grab my wrist aggressively, look me in the eye to remind me again that I wasn't so and so. But how could I get an F on that test? How inadequate I was. You made me feel so small. You were never supportive. And when I needed help, instead of assisting me, instead of showing me, there were negative comments and the insults and the mocking that would never leave. And when I would show you something that I did right, you would just brush it off like it was nothing. Because it wasn't what you wanted from me. It was irrelevant. And that it wasn't going to take me anywhere. Nothing hurt more than when you threw my composition book in the trash, filled with poems, and tell me to get back to reality. Come on, they did it. You can. I'll always remember what you did yesterday. Now there are echoes of the yelling and the screaming. Even after all the years, no matter where I go, you always find me still scared, still nervous to disappoint you. But even with this in mind, I know what's going to happen. I really should know better. Now I just hate the way I make myself feel. My tries, all of them, aren't results. I'll never forget. Those years are engraved in my mind when you'd grab my wrist aggressively, look me in the eye to remind me again that I wasn't so and so. Now I beat myself up mentally, harder and harder, seeking for approval. Now when I slip up and make a tiny mistake, how inadequate I feel, so small. Now that I'm a man, I really have no one else to blame but myself. Tears, aggravation, and anger. Now when I need help, instead of asking someone, instead of showing me, I torture myself to find it. And then come the voices, the negative comments, the insults, and the mocking that never leave. And when I do right, completely is irrelevant. Everything I build, even my empire words, is nothing. Perhaps that's why I'm never published. All the voices, all the screaming, all the shouting, all the demands and insults keep overlapping until they stop. And I look back in the reflection, in the mirror, looking at all the flaws, disgusted in myself, whispering to the mirror, come on, if they did it, you can.